Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Now, what I'm going to talk about today is auras, how we can tune into our aura. Because I expect all of you are so busy because it's coming up to Christmas, and most of us are queuing up to get presents and food shopping. And it's interesting for me, I can see energy and light around people's crown chakra, around their body, and I can pick up immediately if somebody's ill, or I can feel if that's a nice person, or that, because colours do change around people. It's like an old fashioned thing, really. Um, Tune into my aura. That's what I used to say to Paula Yates. Tune into my aura, Paula. Um, the thing is, I feel that the world is changing so much and it feels such dark times, but I can assure you there is light at the end of the tunnel. And when one looks around the world, we can see such selfishness with people, people pushing in front of people, shoving people, letting doors go in front of people's faces, and they really don't think, they don't have compassion, they don't have the love to consider another person. And you can tell somebody's aura. Well, I can. It's like when you put a light bulb on and you look at it for a long time, then you can actually see that image changing and reflection on that light bulb, and it makes the eyes looking. That's how it is when you see auras and colours. It's just a natural thing. It's like a living energy that we see around people. And sometimes, we can tell many things by looking at colours of the aura. If somebody's not well, they might have tinges of yellow around the aura, or somebody very spiritual, it might be a very light blue or violet colour, or somebody red around the aura where they're extremely angry. And it can change. It depends on our mood. It's like a mood ring, really. Just going to grab a cup of tea. Been quite busy. Been very, very busy actually, because we have a film studio now in Winchester, and we've been working on all over the weekend on the sets, getting all the sets ready for a wonderful experience for all of you next year. You might be interested at looking at our foundation, hamiltonparker.org foundation, and you can see what it's all about. And we do all these things actually really as a service, if you like, for changing a little part in the world that we can. And if everybody's auras were to blend in and their energies, I'm sure we could make this a better world than what it is at the moment, because it's such a materialistic world. We're getting all these corporative companies, sell, grab, and that. And it's like leading up to Christmas and everything. There's a lot of people that really haven't got money and can't afford to buy things, and going without and giving to others. And it's always the people with less money that you find generous with their time, with the love. And the people with lots of money, all they're about is making money, money, money to the day they die. And it's quite sad, isn't it, when you think that people have wasted their life just making money, not doing good with it like one should. But I'm trying to speak a bit louder for all of you, because I know a lot of you are saying, can you not hear Jane in that? But I'm sorry about that. The only time I shout is probably when I'm angry, and that's not very often. But getting back to auras, animals can see auras. They can see if you're nice people, and they can sense things. Animals have been known to sniff out cancers and different illnesses. Animals are used for the blind to do jobs, open washing machine doors and get them safely across the road. And animals have an incredible high sense and can see auras. An animal will see someone's aura, for example, before they approach them. They know if it's a nice person or not. But auras is a natural process, and the more you develop psychically, the more you will see auras. And if you want to see auras, then go to a very good medium or teacher in a circle that can teach you these things. And you must be patient if you're in a circle, because sometimes it can take as long as 7 years sitting. And I always believe it's the spirit world that decides at the end of the day. um, you know, what interests me is that, you know, you're looking at people now, and a lot of people are getting very frightened in this 21st century because all these different viruses and different things, and they don't know where they are. And I think the best thing to do is to stay safe, think of others, wear your mask, hand washes, not mix in big crowds, stand apart, and you're protecting not yourself but protecting others. As I said, there's a lot of mixture of auras going around the planet at the moment. And if we were to put famous people, perhaps later on I might look at famous people's auras and see what I can pick up around the auras from people in America, all over the world, and perhaps leaders. That'd be interesting. Even the royal family, that'd be very interesting to do that. If you're interested, I will do it. But for me and Craig, you know, we're working very, very hard helping others and reaching out others, and we enjoy it because it's service. It's like something we want to do. If we can make a small difference in this world for helping others, and it's been worth it while we're here. Now, at the end of the day, if you can try and unwind, and you can have 5 minutes or even 10 minutes just to sit still, just to close your eyes and do a visualization, and visualize beautiful colours around your body, and a protective light, a beautiful bright crystal light with many rainbow colours, and just try and shut the outside world away. Do a visualization. Don't worry about vaccines, don't worry about germs, don't worry about angry people, don't worry about people that dislike you. Just be in your own space and just sit still and have no fear, because it will get better, it will get better, but all these things, we're all being tested. So the sensible thing, I feel, is to protect others as well as yourself, because we all want a good Christmas, don't we? Because last year, most of us just had one day with the families, and I believe we had to be indoors before 12 o'clock if you were visiting people in your bubble. And, you know, and I feel at the moment people are panicking buying, and that because they're frightened of a shutdown. Possibly there will be one in January if people aren't sensible with wearing masks and things and going to clubbing, nightclubs and things. And you know, it'd be a great shame that lots of businesses will be shut down next year, especially hospitality, through people not doing what they're meant to do, being masked, washing their hands, being safe. Because, you know, it's surprising. Last week we went to take my grandson Damien for his 6th birthday, and I was so shocked how people didn't have masks on and were coughing and everything. And my lovely Italian son-in-law, he's not afraid to tell them because he feels very strong, because Damien's diabetic one and has autism, and if he gets anything, he'll end up in intensive care. So, you know, and these were people that should be sensible, and people don't like you going up to them saying, please don't wear your mask with your nose over your mask, it's not protecting others. They get very angry because I don't think people think, and I think people think that they won't possibly get it and they're okay, and it's all over exaggerated. Well, it's not, because I have many friends that are nurses and doctors, and believe you me, even they cry what they have to put up with. And these are unselfish people with very, very brilliant auras to help others in need. And remember, it's their Christmas as well, and they're tending to the sick, and some of these doctors are working nearly 20 hours a day, and these nurses are doing extra shifts to help others, and some of them have ended up dying, getting COVID. So we've got to think of those others that are working, ambulance drivers, care workers and frontliners that are trying to keep everyone safe. And their auras are blending in, and their energy to help others, especially the other people that need their help. Think of elderly people as well this Christmas. Even if you can leave something on their doorstep, it could be mince pies, it could be a Christmas cake, to know that they're thought of. It's little things that count. In my experience, it's always those that have had less that give more. Those multimillionaires, all they're about is making money. There are good people that do set up charities and do help disabled children and give. And I feel they're very blessed, and I feel they've been put in a position perhaps that God's wanted them to earn money to reach out and help others. And they're very honoured to do that, and very sensible people too, that they don't leave their money, inherited wealth, to their children. Their children have to earn it, but they've made that money to help those less fortunate. So I always think it's very important to think of children around the world. Please excuse me if I just get my cup of tea here. You know, there's some children around the world that have absolutely nothing, no toys, nothing. So, you know, think of others at this difficult time. From the Hamilton Parker organisation.org, that's hamiltonparker.org, we have given some money to children in Afghanistan so they can have some presents and have something. So it doesn't matter how much you give. It could be £5, £2. Give it from a pure heart. Give it to help those that's in need. Now, getting back to auras again, you know, when you're psychic, you're seeing auras all the time, but you do have to switch off. Very difficult for me and Craig to go to the cinema and you're sitting and seeing all bright lights going around people, and I try to have non-attachment to that and concentrate on the movie. But anyway, I'm going to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas, and all I ask in God to grant us peace in the material, physical world, because we all need that. There is hope. There's lots of hope. It's not going to be the end of the world, I can assure you. It's going to hopefully bring us all together and filter out all the selfishness, all the greed. This is dark times, but we are coming towards the light, believe you me. There's a reason for this. So don't have any fear, because the more you have fear, it's having attachment to it and creating it. Just be very positive. And may your auras always be bright, and may your auras always be blessed with love, and may your auras always radiate the beauty within you and the beauty outside you. So God bless you all, my dears, and have a lovely Christmas. Don't overindulge, and enjoy each other's company. That's what Christmas is about, because you know we're celebrating because we had the most wonderful thing that happened when Christ came to the earth to show people the way, the greatest teacher. Many teachers around now in the 21st century that's showing people the way. So everything is a pattern. And I don't know if you all believe in karma, but I believe in karma, and eventually works its way through. So many blessings on you. Do keep safe. I love you all. Keep subscribing to our channel. God bless you.